Hey everybody, I just wanted to do a little sketchbook tour. This is my sketchbook I've been working on since the start of the school summer holidays. I was very bold and I named this book, as you can see, Summer Holidays 2025. Unfortunately, I only got a little over halfway and I'm back to work tomorrow. Like a month and a bit, 5 weeks, I've managed to fill like a little over half of this. I know some people can get through sketchbooks like I'm just not one of those people, unfortunately. Yeah, but I still wanted to do a little sketchbook tour because there's still plenty of good stuff in here, in my humble opinion. Yeah, so let me just walk you through. So, first page in a sketchbook is always a bit tough, I find. So, it's a dog, and in my head it's like, what if there was a dog who was a line cook and he smoked a cigarette? Anybody else be thinking that? No. So this is based on me and my boyfriend from when I was 20 years old. So I would like go over to his flat and I would watch him play like League of Legends or whatever for way too long. And I would just like sit in his bed and be bored and then wait for him to be bored with that and come back to bed. So I named this one, you maybe can't see it, League of Legends Pussy Master. Let me see. So it's a bit of a back to front. So I bought a big stack of these, like school pens. I found one of these on the ground at work and I started using it just to like make notes and stuff, and I just liked writing with it. It's got a lovely firm nib on them, it's like really tough, so you can really just use and abuse them because they're like, that whole tub was like 15 quid or something, which if you're in the business of buying art supplies, you know, is basically nothing. But because they're not great markers, I don't really mind if they get like bleed into each other, so I was just kind of playing with like what we could do with felt tips. Let's see. Oh, it's a good page. Can we see it here? Let's make a self-portrait this year. What if I was like a big cow bear thing? I've got glasses, fluffy hair, I'm a giant cow. So yeah, self-portrait in hell, because I was not really feeling my best at the start of school summer holidays. These are just kind of doodles I think I was doing in the pub with Miss Rachel. Yeah, just doing some hands. This is very Rachel Rutherford coded actually. All these like hands and stuff, just wiggly wobbly. He loves to wash the dishes. Just some kind of Jake the dog type character, I'm not sure. Some little practice sketches I did for a commission. Maybe I can't read that because of the lighting. It says, the dog of derision and suspicion. Me and my friends booked into a cottage in Fife this summer for a few days, and we basically made it into a sort of DIY artist residency, i.e. me and my friends did some arts and crafts and sat around drawing and stuff, so it was really nice. But yeah, sort of drawing of a dog. I think this is a snail pastel. I think it might be. Ooh, never mind. Lol. Again. I saw a jug when we were on our Fife residency. I saw a little jug for sale in an antique shop, and I'll maybe, if I'm smart enough, I'll put a wee clip of it up. And it was a little jug, and it had like a sausage dog going all the way around it, and the dog was sniffing its own arse like all the way around, and I think it said making both ends meet on it. But yeah, I kind of got really into this. I might come back to this. I think this would be like a good idea for print, something like this that always comes back around. Or yeah, I really was obsessed with the dog that was sniffing its own arse. I've seen it before, I'll see it again. Girls Aloud line, which I've totally co-opted for my own usage. Yeah, fine fresh fierce. Some sort of sketchy things. I went on holiday to Mallorca, so I did a sort of self-portrait on the plane of me imagining myself on a sun chair. I don't think I'm actually that skinny in real life, but here we are. The sun's deadly, deadly rays. Me, Barrow. I did at least give myself some nice fat rolls here. It was pretty cool. Pretty funny of me. Yeah, more plain drawings. I think I was feeling a bit lost here. A bit messy. Did a drawing at the pool. This was like a 2 metre deep pool. I didn't realise it was so deep. I pushed myself off this ladder and immediately just sank. Thought I was going to die. I Zoom attended a class with an artist called Emma Carlisle through London Drawing Group. It was a really amazing class. This was only a couple of days ago, a week ago, maybe a week and a bit ago. It totally has spurred me on. So the rest of the sketchbook is totally different because I attended 1 2-hour Zoom class. So it was all focused on like mark making and colour and stuff. So this is all pencil stuff and like speed drawing some cats. More speed drawing of cats. I can see the colour is starting to poke through. These Moleskine books are not really meant for heavy acrylic paint and stuff. Yeah, so I was really chuffed with this. This was these like blue specks. I took my Neo colours. I think it might have been this one or this one, I'm not sure. And just took like a sort of wet, rough paintbrush, dragged it all on the bottom, just really well used Caran d'Ache Neo colour set. Like bringing acrylic medium in here, just kind of like using my finger and just like pushing it in, sort of moving it about, kind of give a different effect from just using water. Doug. More dugs. It's always a dug. Yeah, that was me sort of taking the sort of idea of the layering of the marks and the colour and all that, just kind of bringing it in, just playing with it there. Fucking fuck the fuck off, Baldy. Scary dog. This is my favourite spread in the whole book. I'm not even sure I can get the whole thing in frame, haha. If you know me, I like drawing a cow, but not in a colourful Highland cow kind of way, in a sort of natural God-fearing way. Yeah, so I was just really enjoying like that kind of very 90s motif of like the stars and the moons and stuff, and a wee cow jumping over. Yeah, Neo colours, I think that was like acrylic gouache and I think acrylic glaze actually, not medium, because I didn't have medium at that point. But just using that and sort of mixing it in with the Neo colours gave this really lovely effect. Let's see, because this page is so nice. Duncan, get out from my bog, by the way. And there's like a cool girl with a hula hoop. Shrek. Batman. I'm watching a lot of 1960 Batman with my folks. Let's see. Did this the other, it just wasn't coming together. It's just all a bit mushy. Not so good. Not so bueno. It's like a little cat on a wall. I think this is just gouache. And just, yeah. I saw a thing recently and it was like these people using like plasticine or something to like make stamps. They were like going into, you know, like the plaques on the end of like statues and stuff and just like pushing that up on and then dipping it in like an ink pad. I don't have an ink pad and I don't have plasticine, but I do have this putty rubber. And I do have, I won't show you, I'll maybe put a picture in. And if I push the putty rubber into the wall, it makes a stamp. Takes some of the glitter out as well, haha. But yeah, I've been kind of using that to like make kind of sort of blue stampy bits. Because it was kind of, when you look at like granite walls like we've got in Aberdeen, they're full of like glitter. This looked better before I did all the pen on the next page. Oops. So yeah, that was like those beryl pens again with acrylic medium washed over the top and kind of get some of that grey washed out effect, and over the top with Neo colour. And then yeah, some text stuff basically because I was waiting for the acrylic to dry on this side. Yeah, but that is as far as we've got over the summer holidays. But yeah, just having fun, making marks, enjoying myself. I hope you enjoyed this little sketchbook tour. Yeah, thanks for watching, I guess. Bye!